Hello, everyone beat me here today. I just now opened chat. Hope everyone's taking care of yourselves. I think I am. I'm very tired. I think we're all going to be very tired. The fact that we don't know yet. We're all very tired. But what if we threw stuff at other people? Before we get started, I have a surprise. That was done by our wonderful viewer and friend, Yvonne, that I'm going to bump the sound up real quick. Alright, about minus 30. And play for you all.
The following speech samples from a recent mirror excursion are provided, along with their reversed versions, as part of the current HIS Countermeasures research project. By order of Director Faden, they are made available to all Bureau employees except for Supervisor Langston because he's a dick. Refer to file 8-69-2513 for full report.
Yeah, Slim. Ish? Shit. I'm inside? Testing. Testing. My name is Jesse Faden. Hello? Hello? Is someone in here? Hey there, Jesse Faden. I'm much wilder than you. Yeah. Hey, where are you going? Oh, it's gotten here too, huh?
How great was that? It made me so happy. It made me so happy. Because I forgot to find out what was happening in the backwards dialogue. Thank you so much, Yvonne. That was so cool. And I love the presentation. The presentation was so good. That is quality work. This is a quality screen. Which is to say, no, it's not. So, hello everyone and welcome to Start to Finish for Control. My name is Matt Bowyer. This is episode 15. We need to cleanse and contain the mannequin in the Prime Candidate program. Which I don't want to do, but I'm going to. Whoops. But I don't want to do because it might be bad. But in so doing, I'm gonna throw stuff at people. I love video editing when I have the energy for it. I love sound editing when I have the energy for it. So I really enjoy everything that I got to listen to there. All right, let's have a cool time. Okay. So we're gonna head up to the Prime Candidate program, which is in here.
Define new prime candidates.
Whoa.
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
All right, well, we all know that tends to bring more stuff.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build it from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of.
No.
Darling can be in charge of this project.
Ah.
I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Who's P7? I was unaware there was a P7. Whoa, okay. They don't know I'm here yet. Stealth! Whoops. Stealth! Ah, we got a... Whoa! We got a healer. Ah, I keep missing. Oh yeah, your shotgun way back there. That's really gonna make a difference. Ooh, that one might though. Handled. Not handled. Not handled. Whoop. Let's just keep moving, shall we? What do you think? How are we all doing? How's everything happening here? Whoa, too many. Too many. Ow. Rude. Did I win? Who's still out here? Hello? The heck? Oh, hi. That is not what the floor does. I understand that perhaps that is currently what the floor is doing, but the floor is not supposed to do that. And I will be lodging a complaint. All right. That is screwing with my brain. Oh, it's not getting any better the further back I go. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh, I'm disoriented. Hey, we got over here. Definitely good things. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to The Creator's Dilemma and the file re The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Note, a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Obviously, an Alan Wake reference. This is Twisted, obviously. Off it goes. That's just fun. Oh, it's the mannequin. Hello there. Oh no.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Hi. I don't like this. By the way. There sure are a lot of them. Uh,
New Bureau policy. No more mannequins.
Yay! No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Update 390. Lining the item cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Huh. Alright. That was weird. Great, it's supposed to do this. So I'm not quite sure where to go from back in here. It's a prime candidate program. Let's swap back to the main one. I'm just in here. Okay. Yeah, we're going the right way because the music gave me unsettles. Oh, I hate the talking. I know it's on purpose, and they do a really good job with it, but I hate it. Yay. back out yet. We gotta keep looking in here. P6.
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes.
What happened?
Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
I didn't like any of that. Agent killed during involving Dylan Faden, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the was contorted through his no, that seems God. Transcript of conversation. Subject: Dylan Faden. For review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note: subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. That points to Polaris. Polaris, do you want to explain what I just read? What happens when they don't have a prime candidate?
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
Oh yeah, it's me.
Doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Oh yeah, it's me. That's Yep. There I am going to coffee soap. Everyone loves coffee soap. There I am in the library. There I am sleeping on a park bench. I had a bad everything. This all seems bad. Everything that's happening here seems real bad.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right.
The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Subject, Jesse Faden, P7. Eastward movement, cause for concern. Departs Cheyenne, arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines. Departs Des Moines, arrives in Chicago, to South Bend, to Cleveland, to Bloomsburg, to New York City. October 29th, 2019.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
That was uncomfortable to listen to. Oh, I've got a new outfit. The candidate P7 outfit. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I know I'm going to, though. I'm gonna see what it looks like, at least. Probably not good. That was a bad therapist. That was a very bad therapist. To turn
I studied what happened in Ordinary here.
Whoa, it's got its own
That's the place to start
section?
looking.
Oh. Gosh. Here, I need you on my side. I need a shield. Handled. Friends. That's a lot of red light. Cover me, friend. What's going on out there? What do your elf eyes see? Oh, that's all bad. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's a dead end. Shipping manifest. Willow AWE. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere. Stone-like material. Vitrified soil. Pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass. Possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Kinda thinking I'm just gonna trash this place on my way out. I mean, like the entire bureau. They seem bad. I don't like them. That was a pretty good joke.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
So why did they let me run free and leave him in? Let's go. Ah! You are with me. You I can't even see. Good shot. Oh, that's a lot of weird light. Alright, we got a control point. Bad sounds. Bad sounds. Good sounds. What? That says subway. What?
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
The heck am I looking at? Oh, that's a bad room. Can't do that yet. Transit corridor.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel.
Uh-oh, I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down here. I'm not going down there. Ow. Nope, not going down there. All right, I bet we want to trash those. Thing is still down there. Still mad. Gotta find a way to rotate this. I think it's still down there and mad.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
I'm working on it.
Maybe there's a control panel.
Ah! Bridge operator. All right. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. You know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yeah, it is. That's terrible. Okay, does this thing move? Yes. Am I gonna need to press the button again to stop it, or is it gonna stop automatically? Who let that thing out? Transit corridor north. Anxiety levels high. Fears for the weak. Fears for the weak. Fears for me! I'm ready. I hear you. I know you're here. I know you're here. Settled. Settled. All right. I don't like this. Ah! Was that like real bad what I just did? I don't know. It seemed real suspect. Help, I'm lost. Oh, looks like I gotta plug. No, not you. That not all of it? The elevator's on. Well, let's go take the elevator. Ah! Okay. Okay. Keeping my cool. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. Cincinnati is not a state. It is suspected to be connected to the AWE. See case file for details. It is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access for more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and see file 412-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for, and initial readings have to be taken by a research team, though altered status has yet been detected. So is the plane connected to Ordinary? It's kind of the implication I'm currently getting. Could be wrong. Might just be something else and it's just in the way. Okie doke. I know he's in there. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF. Interview, 2002. Oh, obviously, Dylan Faden. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was a secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Noseblood Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddy, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation, house. The slide projector seems real bad. Oh, did I miss a button in here? I did. Oh boy. How are we all doing?
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an
Oh, suit men.
But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary.
It's a lot of whooshing sounds.
It wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still on the show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight.
Oh, gosh. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector, ID OOP15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived on site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews and prime candidate program files. It's gonna be worse.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or do I try?
I wonder how much. So these have been great. I love them all. How much of Dr. Darling is him being, totally adorable and nice and friendly and everything? How much of that is an act, and is it just kind of like calculated for these public-facing things, or did he kind of follow a path? Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They just were about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide, designation hand, SID 36, is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designation Dog Neil. That's the sound you make when you're afraid. Alright, you're with me. Oh, good, a control point. Good news is, I have a lot of health. The bad news is, I have a lot of anxiety, too. Oh, I can do an upgrade! I missed Shatter. I can get the final one. Right now, I'm doing kind of alright with my current stuff. Who the heck are these people? Why are they shaking hands so weird? That's not how you shake hands. That's not how you shake hands. I wouldn't do that. Oop.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
I don't like these people. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan, 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing the little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. I don't like that slide. You know, I got a hunch this next part's going to take me longer than a couple minutes. So we're going to get this. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. But that's not what happened. Yep. So, yep. I'm going to go turn a quest in. We're going to do this part tomorrow. Ooh, we got more up here. I'm going to turn a quest in before we leave. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Yeah, let's go teleport and turn in the, turn in my stuff. Let's go to the Panopticon. Yeah, I think that's going to take me more than 10 minutes to do this next bit. So we will start tomorrow with the worst place in the world. Because there's like a little tiny red house in there that I could see through the window. And I don't know what that's about, but it's not good. These people are terrible.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Oh.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here. I told Salvador it was done. No.
I don't know what else to get. So I'm not gonna like just additional enemy would not be bad, but my battles aren't over. Building up to this could be good to get a large enemy. Shield rush is kind of tempting. That's saving up for one of these though. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. That's not bad. I'll think about it. Let's go back to Central Executive. Let's see if Emily. Let's see what my P7 outfit looks like. I bet it's bad. I bet it's going to make me uncomfortable, and then I'll put my jeans and jacket back on. Yep. That's more like it. I was right. It was bad. Hey, do you have more dialogue for me? I like dialogue.
How are you doing, Jesse? It can't be easy seeing Dylan like this.
I'm fine. What can you tell me? Is he still human?
Or is he his?
I've taken numerous tissue samples and have tests running as we speak, but from the initial data, he looks healthy. I only see corruption in a superficial way.
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is all new, but if he's like you, maybe Polaris is preventing total Hiss takeover. Or maybe this is just a new form of Hiss. We've already seen how it affects people in different ways.
Dylan told me he let the Hiss in. Does that change anything?
Voluntary conversion. I mean, hypothetically, that could affect the mental state post-corruption, as well as the extent of biological alteration. But again, this is new territory for me. I'll need time.
You won't have it. I'm gonna shut down this lie projector. That's how the Hiss are getting in. Once I close it, this should all be over.
Jesse, we don't know how this works. If you sever their connection to the source, it could cause a terminal chain reaction. Every Hiss-corrupted individual dead.
Better that than what Dylan is now.
I'm shutting it down. This has to end. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, just let me know how I can help.
Thank you, Emily.
Well, I'm confident that's not the end of the game. No, I guess it could be. I don't know how much more there is. Yeah, do you have anything else for me? Anything else you want to talk about?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, yeah, we got a couple things. Let's do these, and then we'll wrap.
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics.
Huh.
He's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling get his work from.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall.
Trench.
Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely Hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the Hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other Hiss I've tested.
That's good news.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Maybe?
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Speaking of getting going, it's time for me to do the same. Boy, tomorrow's gonna be a lot. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye!